Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's English speaking practice. My name is Mia.
Hi, Mia. My name is John. Hello to everyone listening and practicing with us today.
How are you doing today, John?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm happy to practice English with you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Today, we will practice useful English for 13 different situations that can happen at school, at work, while traveling, or during an ordinary day.
That sounds helpful. Should our listeners speak with us?
Yes, they should. Listen carefully, pause after each sentence, and repeat the answer aloud. Speak slowly at first, and then try again with more confidence.
What should learners do if they make a mistake?
They should continue speaking. Mistakes are a natural part of learning. You do not need perfect English to have a good conversation.
That makes me feel more comfortable.
Wonderful. Let's begin with short sentences. As we continue, our answers will become slightly longer and more detailed.
I'm ready, Mia.
John, many English learners feel disappointed when they cannot express their thoughts clearly. They may know many words, but speaking still feels difficult. This can happen when a learner needs more regular practice. Improvement takes time, so it is important to notice small successes and keep moving forward.
I understand that feeling. Sometimes I know what I want to say, but the words do not come quickly. Then I become nervous and start thinking that my English is not good enough.
Imagine that you have just finished an English class. The teacher asked you a question, but you could not answer it clearly. You meet me after class and tell me what happened.
All right. I can imagine that situation.
Why do you look upset?
I'm upset because I couldn't answer the teacher's question.
Did you understand the question?
Yes, I understood it, but I couldn't find the right words.
What did you want to say?
I wanted to explain my opinion about learning languages.
Did you try to give a short answer?
Yes, I did, but I stopped after a few words.
Why did you stop speaking?
I was afraid that my grammar was wrong.
Did anyone laugh at you?
No, nobody laughed at me. The teacher waited patiently.
What could you say when you need more time?
I could say, "Please, give me a moment to think."
What could you ask if you do not understand a question?
I could ask, "Could you please repeat the question?"
Do you think one difficult moment means you are a poor learner?
No, it doesn't. One difficult moment is only part of the learning process.
What can you do before your next class?
I can prepare a few simple answers and practice saying them aloud.
How long will you practice tonight?
I will practice for 15 minutes after dinner.
Will you try to speak again in the next class?
Yes, I will. I may feel nervous, but I will still raise my hand.
What is one positive thing you did today?
I listened carefully and understood most of the lesson.
How do you feel now?
I feel calmer. My English is improving slowly, and I should be patient with myself.
What will you tell yourself when you make another mistake?
I will say, "It's okay. I'm learning, and I can try again."
Excellent. Confidence does not always come before speaking. Sometimes confidence grows because you choose to speak, even when you feel uncertain.
That is useful advice. I will focus on progress instead of expecting perfection.
Now, let's think about a busy workday. Office conversations need to be clear because people share responsibilities, prepare information, and make decisions together. Asking direct questions helps everyone understand what needs to be done. It also prevents small misunderstandings from becoming larger problems.
I agree. A short, clear question can save a lot of time at work.
Imagine that we are coworkers. Our team has an important meeting at 10 o'clock. We need to finish several tasks before everyone arrives.
All right, let's prepare for the meeting.
Have you finished the weekly sales report?
Yes, I finished it this morning.
Did you check all the numbers?
I checked them twice, and they look correct.
Have you added the latest information from the sales team?
Yes, I added the new figures to the final page.
Where did you save the report?
I saved it in the shared office folder.
Can you send me a copy by email?
Of course, I'll send it to you right now.
Are the presentation slides ready?
Most of them are ready, but I still need to update 2 charts.
How much time do you need?
I need about 20 minutes to finish them.
Who is preparing the meeting agenda?
Lisa prepared it yesterday, and I have a copy here.
What is the first item on the agenda?
The first item is our progress from last month.
Have you reserved the meeting room?
Yes, I reserved the large room on the 2nd floor.
Does the projector work?
I tested it a few minutes ago, and it is working properly.
Do we have enough chairs for everyone?
We need 2 more chairs, so I'll bring them from the next room.
Who will welcome the clients?
I can meet them at reception and show them to the room.
Can you also offer them coffee or water?
Yes, I'll ask what they would like when they arrive.
What should I do while you finish the slides?
Could you print 6 copies of the report?
When should we meet again to check everything?
Let's meet at 9:40. That will give us 20 minutes before the meeting.
Is there anything else we need to prepare?
We should place notepads and pens on the table.
Are you worried about the meeting?
Not anymore. We have divided the work clearly, so I think we will be ready.
Good teamwork makes a busy morning easier.
Yes, and checking the details early helps the meeting begin smoothly.
Let's continue with everyday speaking. Simple sentences are extremely useful because they help learners respond without spending too much time thinking. A clear sentence is better than a complicated sentence that never gets spoken. With practice, a learner can slowly connect short ideas and give fuller answers.
That is encouraging. I sometimes try to create a perfect sentence, and then I say nothing.
Imagine that we are friends practicing together after class. I will ask you ordinary questions. Begin with a short answer, and then add one useful detail.
I'm ready to try.
Where do you live?
I live near the city center.
How long have you lived there?
I have lived there for about 3 years.
Do you like your neighborhood?
Yes, I do. It is quiet, clean, and close to several stores.
What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 7 o'clock.
What do you do first in the morning?
I drink a glass of water and open the curtains.
What do you normally eat for breakfast?
I usually eat eggs and toast, but sometimes I have oatmeal.
How do you travel to work?
I usually take the bus because it is convenient.
How long does the trip take?
It takes about 30 minutes when traffic is light.
What do you enjoy doing after work?
I enjoy walking in the park and listening to podcasts.
Why do you listen to English podcasts?
I listen to them because they help me understand natural pronunciation.
What did you do last weekend?
I visited my cousin and we cooked dinner together.
What are you going to do tomorrow?
I'm going to finish my work and meet a friend for coffee.
What kind of movies do you like?
I like comedies because they help me relax.
Can you make that answer more detailed?
Yes, I like light comedies with simple stories and interesting characters.
What is one English phrase you use today?
I said, "Could you help me, please?" when I needed assistance.
Was it difficult to say?
No, it wasn't. I had practiced it before, so it came naturally.
What helps you remember a new sentence?
Using it in a real conversation helps me remember it.
Can you describe your day in 3 simple sentences?
I went to work early. I had lunch with a coworker. I came home at 6.
Can you connect those ideas?
Yes, I went to work early, had lunch with a coworker, and came home at 6.
Very good. Short sentences give you a strong beginning. You can add more detail when you feel ready.
I like that method because it keeps speaking simple and manageable.
Now let's return to the workplace and speak with someone who manages our work. These conversations should be honest, respectful, and specific. An employee may need to explain progress, ask which task is most important, report a problem, or discuss a deadline before it becomes too late.
Clear updates help a manager make better decisions and give the right support.
Imagine that I am your manager. You are responsible for a monthly report and a presentation for a client. You have come to my office to give me an update.
Understood. I'll explain my progress clearly.
How is the monthly report coming along?
It is nearly finished. I have completed 8 of the 10 sections.
Which sections are still incomplete?
I still need to finish the summary and the final recommendations.
Why have those sections been delayed?
I'm waiting for the latest figures from the finance department.
When do you expect to receive them?
They promised to send them before noon tomorrow.
Can you work on anything else while you wait?
Yes, I can check the formatting and review the completed sections.
When can you send me the first draft?
I can send it by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
Is that enough time for you to do careful work?
Yes, it is, as long as I receive the figures before noon.
What will you do if the information arrives late?
I'll contact you immediately and suggest a new plan.
How is the client presentation progressing?
I have created the outline and completed the opening slides.
What information will you include in the middle section?
I'll explain the results, show 2 charts, and discuss our next steps.
How long will the presentation be?
It should take about 15 minutes.
Have you practiced it yet?
Not yet, but I plan to rehearse it tomorrow evening.
Would you like someone to listen to your practice presentation?
Yes, please. Feedback would help me improve it.
Which deadline is most urgent?
The report is due first, so I will complete that before polishing the slides.
Do you have too many tasks right now?
My schedule is busy, but I can manage it if I follow my plan.
Is there any task I should give to another team member?
It would help if someone could check the charts for accuracy.
Can you ask David to check them?
Yes, I'll ask him this afternoon and explain exactly what I need.
What will you complete before the end of today?
I'll review the report, update the presentation outline, and email the finance team.
When will we discuss your progress again?
Could we meet tomorrow at 3:30 after I send the draft?
Yes. What should you bring to that meeting?
I'll bring the completed draft, the updated slides, and a list of any remaining questions.
Do you feel clear about your priorities now?
Yes, I do. I know what to complete first and when to give you an update.
That was a professional conversation. Giving exact information makes it easier to solve problems before a deadline.
It also shows that I am taking responsibility for my work.
Many learners want to make progress quickly, especially when they need English for a job, an interview, or a trip. There is no secret method that creates fluency overnight. However, regular speaking, focused listening, useful phrases, and honest feedback can make practice much more effective.
That is important to remember. Fast improvement usually comes from good daily habits, not from one long study session.
Imagine that you want to improve before an interview next month. You ask me for practical advice, and I help you make a simple plan.
That situation is perfect for me.
Why do you want to improve your English quickly?
I have a job interview in 4 weeks.
Which part of English is most difficult for you?
Speaking is the hardest part because I hesitate too much.
How often do you speak English now?
I speak it in class twice a week.
Can you practice for a short time every day?
Yes, I can practice for 30 minutes each evening.
What should you practice first?
I should practice common interview questions and clear answers.
How can you make your answers sound natural?
I can use my own experiences instead of memorizing every word.
What should you do when you learn a useful phrase?
I should say it aloud, write an example, and use it again later.
How can listening help your speaking?
Listening helps me notice pronunciation, stress, and natural sentence patterns.
What can you do with a short audio recording?
I can listen to one sentence, pause it, and repeat it in the same rhythm.
Should you study for several hours without a break?
No. Short, focused sessions are easier to continue every day.
How can you check your pronunciation?
I can record my voice and compare it with the original audio.
What should you do when you hear a mistake?
I should correct it calmly and repeat the sentence again.
Do you need to learn hundreds of new words?
No, I need useful words that are connected to my interview and daily life.
Who can give you speaking feedback?
My teacher, a helpful friend, or a language partner can give me feedback.
How will you prepare during the first week?
I'll prepare answers about my experience, skills, and reasons for applying.
What will you do during the second week?
I'll practice answering aloud without reading from my notes.
How will you use the final 2 weeks?
I'll do practice interviews, improve weak answers, and work on speaking calmly.
How will you measure your progress?
I'll record one practice interview each week and compare the recordings.
What is more important than speaking very fast?
Speaking clearly and confidently is more important than speaking fast.
What will you do if you miss one practice session?
I'll continue the next day. I won't abandon the whole plan.
That is a realistic approach. Consistency will help you improve much more than pressure.
I feel better because I now have a clear plan that I can follow.
Let's move to a small problem that can happen anywhere. A phone battery may die when someone needs to make an important call. Borrowing another person's phone requires a polite request, a brief explanation, and respect for the owner's time and privacy.
Yes, we should ask clearly, use the phone carefully, and return it as soon as possible.
Imagine that we are waiting outside a community center. Your phone has turned off, and you need to tell your brother where to meet you.
All right, I need to ask for your help.
What happened to your phone?
The battery died a few minutes ago.
Do you need to make an urgent call?
Yes, I need to tell my brother where I am.
How can you ask to use my phone politely?
Could I borrow your phone for a quick call, please?
Is it a local call?
Yes, it is, and it should take less than a minute.
Do you remember your brother's number?
Yes, I know the number by memory.
Would you like me to unlock the phone?
Yes, please. Thank you.
What will you say when your brother answers?
I'll say, "Hi, my phone died. Please meet me at the main entrance."
What if he does not answer?
May I leave him a short message?
Yes. What will you include in the message?
I'll include my name, our meeting place, and the time.
Will you open any other applications?
No, of course not. I'll only use the phone for the call.
How long did the call take?
It took about 30 seconds.
Are you finished with the phone?
Yes. Here it is. Thank you very much for helping me.
Did your brother understand where to meet you?
Yes, he will meet me here in 10 minutes.
Would you like to use my charger while we wait?
That would be very helpful, if you don't mind.
Do you have your charging cable?
Yes, I have a cable in my backpack.
What can you do to prevent this next time?
I can charge my phone before leaving home and carry a small power bank.
Was it difficult to ask for help?
No. A polite request and a clear reason made the conversation easy.
Good. Simple courtesy can make an unexpected problem much easier to solve.
And returning the phone promptly shows respect for the person who helped.
People enjoy different parts of learning a language. One person may love conversation but dislike grammar exercises. Another may enjoy reading but struggle with listening. Talking about preferences helps learners understand what motivates them and which weaker skills still need attention.
I agree. We can enjoy our favorite activities while also giving some time to difficult ones.
Imagine that we are discussing our study habits during a break. I will ask what you enjoy, what you avoid, and why you feel that way.
I'm ready to share my preferences.
What do you like most about learning English?
I like having conversations with people from different places.
Why do you enjoy conversation practice?
It feels useful, and I can immediately use the words I have learned.
Do you enjoy learning new vocabulary?
Yes, especially when I learn words through stories or real situations.
How do you feel about long vocabulary lists?
I don't like them very much because I forget isolated words quickly.
Do you enjoy listening exercises?
Yes, but I prefer short recordings with clear voices.
What makes a listening exercise difficult?
Very fast speech and unfamiliar expressions make it difficult for me.
Do you like practicing pronunciation?
Yes, I enjoy repeating sentences and trying to copy the speaker's rhythm.
Which sound is difficult for you?
The TH sound is difficult, so I practice it slowly in short words.
How do you feel about grammar exercises?
I don't mind short exercises, but I dislike very long grammar lessons.
Why do you still study grammar?
Basic grammar helps me organize my ideas and avoid confusing sentences.
Do you prefer studying alone or with other people?
I prefer practicing with one friend because we can help each other.
What do you like about studying alone?
I can choose my own pace and repeat difficult material many times.
Do you enjoy reading in English?
Yes, I like short articles about travel, food, and everyday life.
What kind of reading do you dislike?
I dislike texts with too many technical words that I cannot use.
Do you like writing in English?
I like writing short messages, but long essays still feel challenging.
What activity would you like to do more often?
I would like to have more natural conversations with patient speakers.
Should you completely avoid activities you dislike?
No, I should make them shorter, simpler, and connected to my goals.
How can you make grammar practice more enjoyable?
I can use one grammar pattern to create sentences about my own life.
What is your ideal English lesson?
It includes a short conversation, useful phrases, listening practice, and time to speak.
Do our preferences have to be the same?
No, different methods work for different learners.
Exactly. Knowing what you enjoy helps you build a routine that you can continue.
And understanding what I dislike helps me find a better way to practice it.
Now imagine a common lunchtime problem. Someone leaves home without a wallet and discovers the mistake while ordering food. Asking to borrow money can feel uncomfortable, so the request should be honest, specific, and respectful. The borrower should also explain when the money will be returned.
That makes the request clearer and helps the other person feel comfortable.
Imagine that we work in the same office. We are standing near the lunch counter when you realize that your wallet is at home.
Oh no, I need to solve this politely.
Why are you checking all your pockets?
I can't find my wallet. I think I left it at home.
Do you have another way to pay?
My phone payment is not working today.
How much does your lunch cost?
It costs $12.
What would you like to ask me?
Could I borrow $12 for lunch, please?
When can you pay me back?
I can pay you back tomorrow morning.
Are you sure you only need $12?
Yes, my meal and drink together cost $12.
Would you prefer to order something cheaper?
I could, but even the cheapest meal costs more money than I have.
Can you send the money to me electronically later today?
Yes, I can transfer it when I get home.
Would that be easier than waiting until tomorrow?
Yes, I'll send it this evening and message you afterward.
Do you need money for anything else?
No, thank you. I only need enough for lunch.
Would you like me to pay at the counter?
Yes, please. I would really appreciate that.
Did you receive a receipt?
Yes, and I'll keep it so I remember the exact amount.
How do you feel about asking to borrow money?
I feel a little embarrassed, but I'm grateful that you can help.
What will you do when you get home?
I think there is a small problem. I order a cheeseburger, but this is a chicken burger.
How can you avoid this problem tomorrow?
I'll put my wallet beside my keys tonight.
What should you say after someone helps you?
I should say, thank you. I really appreciate your help.
And what should you do after making a promise?
I should repay the money at the agreed time without needing a reminder.
Good. A clear request and a reliable repayment protect trust between friends.
I'll remember that, especially the part about returning the money promptly.
Sometimes we need a small favor while traveling. We may be carrying something heavy and need both hands to buy a ticket or check information. A polite request should explain what help is needed and how long it will take.
The person helping should also know whether the item needs special care.
Imagine that we are waiting for a bus. You have a backpack and a heavy shopping bag. You need to take your bus card from your coat pocket.
I can imagine trying to manage everything at once.
Why are you having trouble with your bag?
It is heavy, and I need both hands to find my bus card.
What would you like me to do?
Could you hold this bag for a moment, please?
How long will you need me to hold it?
Only for a few seconds, while I get my card.
Is there anything fragile inside?
Yes, there is a glass jar near the top.
How should I hold the bag?
Please hold it upright and keep both handles together.
Would it be safer to place it on the bench?
Yes, that might be easier. Could you help me put it down?
Have you found your bus card?
Not yet. I think it is in the inside pocket.
Would you like me to check when the bus is arriving?
Yes, please. Could you look at the display?
How many minutes do we have?
We have 3 minutes before the bus arrives.
Have you found the card now?
Yes, I found it behind my phone.
Are you ready to take the bag back?
Yes, thank you. I can carry it now.
Do you want help lifting it from the bench?
Yes, please. It is heavier than I expected.
Where will you put it on the bus?
I'll place it carefully on the floor beside my feet.
Should you leave it in the aisle?
No, it might block another passenger's way.
What will you say to the person who helped you?
I think there is a small problem. I order a cheeseburger, but this is a chicken burger.
Could you make the request if we were strangers?
Yes, but I would ask politely and stay close to my belongings.
Exactly. Clear words, good manners, and attention to safety are all important.
A small favor can make a stressful moment much easier.
Visiting an unfamiliar place can be exciting, but finding the correct route is not always easy. Useful direction questions include the name of the destination, the best way to travel, nearby landmarks, and the expected travel time. Repeating the directions can prevent mistakes.
I often understand the first instruction, but forget the next one, so repeating the route is helpful.
Imagine that you have arrived in a new city. You want to find the central library, but your map is not loading. You ask me for directions.
All right, I'll listen carefully.
Where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to find the central library.
Do you know the name of the street?
I think there is a small problem. I order a cheeseburger, but this is a chicken burger.
Would you like to walk or take a bus?
I would prefer to walk if it is not too far.
How can you ask whether it is nearby?
The central library within walking distance?
Do you see the traffic light ahead?
Yes, I see it at the end of this block.
What should you do when you reach it?
I should turn left at the traffic light.
How far should you continue?
I should walk straight for 3 blocks.
What landmark will you see?
I'll see a large bank on the right side of the street.
Where is the library in relation to the bank?
It is across from the bank, beside a small public garden.
Do you need to cross the street?
Yes, I need to use the crosswalk near the bank.
How long will the walk take?
It should take about 10 minutes.
What could you ask if the first directions are too fast?
Could you please say that again more slowly?
Can you repeat the route in your own words?
I'll go to the traffic light, turn left, and walk straight for 3 blocks.
What will you look for after 3 blocks?
I'll look for a large bank on my right.
And where will you find the library?
I'll find it across from the bank, next to the garden.
What if you reach the train station?
Then I have gone too far, and I should turn back 1 block.
Is there a bus that also goes there?
Yes, but walking sounds simpler for this short distance.
Would you like me to mark the location on your paper map?
Yes, please. That would help me if I forget a step.
What should you say before leaving?
Thank you for the clear directions. I really appreciate your help.
Do you feel confident about the route now?
Yes. Repeating each step helped me understand exactly where to go.
Excellent. Asking one extra question is better than walking a long way in the wrong direction.
I'll remember to confirm the route and notice important landmarks.
Learners often ask which study method is best: conversation, listening, reading, writing, pronunciation, and grammar all support one another. The most useful method depends on a learner's current needs. A balanced routine usually works better than relying on only one activity.
One method may be enjoyable, but it might not develop every skill that I need.
Imagine that we are choosing activities for a new study group. I will ask for your opinion, and you will explain the reasons behind your choices.
Good. I'll try to give clear opinions.
What is the best way to become more comfortable speaking?
Regular conversation practice is the best way to become more comfortable.
Why is conversation practice so useful?
It trains me to understand questions and respond without preparing every word.
Should beginners speak before they know a lot of grammar?
Yes. They can begin with simple patterns and improve through practice.
What role does grammar have?
Grammar helps learners build clear sentences and understand how ideas connect.
Is memorizing grammar rules enough?
No. Learners need to use each rule in meaningful sentences.
How can listening improve conversation skills?
Listening teaches natural pronunciation, common phrases, and different speaking speeds.
What kind of audio should a beginner choose?
A beginner should choose short, clear audio that is only slightly challenging.
Should learners listen to the same recording more than once?
Yes, repetition helps them notice details they missed the first time.
What is the best way to learn vocabulary?
Learning words in phrases and situations is more useful than learning isolated words.
Can you give a simple example?
Instead of learning only appointment, I can learn I'd like to make an appointment.
How does reading help?
Reading shows vocabulary and grammar working together in complete ideas.
Should every unknown word be checked immediately?
No. First, learners can try to understand the meaning from the surrounding sentence.
Why is writing useful for speaking?
Writing gives learners time to organize thoughts that they can later express aloud.
What do you think about pronunciation practice?
It is important because clear pronunciation helps other people understand us.
Does a learner need to copy a perfect accent?
No. The main goal is clear, natural, understandable speech.
Is studying for 3 hours once a week enough?
It can help, but shorter daily practice usually creates stronger habits.
How much daily practice would you recommend?
I would recommend 20 to 30 focused minutes for a busy learner.
Should every practice session be the same?
No. Variety keeps learning interesting and develops different skills.
What could a balanced session include?
It could include 5 minutes of review, 10 minutes of listening and 10 minutes of speaking.
How can learners remember what they study?
They can review it after one day, then use it again later in the week.
Is it helpful to record yourself speaking?
Yes, a recording makes progress and repeated problems easier to notice.
Should learners compare themselves with advanced speakers?
They should learn from advanced speakers, but compare today's ability with their own past ability.
What matters more than finding one perfect method?
Following a useful routine consistently matters more than searching forever for a perfect method.
That is a thoughtful answer. The strongest plan is one that matches your goal and can become part of your life.
I would choose a balanced plan with plenty of listening and real speaking.
Meeting someone new is a chance to practice friendly, practical English. A first conversation does not need to be long. A greeting, a few respectful questions, and a small shared interest can help two people feel comfortable and begin a friendship.
Yes, showing interest in the other person is more important than trying to sound impressive.
Imagine that today is our first day in a language course. We are sitting beside each other before class, and we have never met before.
Let's pretend this is our first conversation.
Hi, is this seat available?
Yes, it is. Please have a seat.
What is your name?
My name is John. What is your name?
I'm Mia. Is this your first class here?
Yes, it is. I registered for the course last week.
Where are you from?
I think there is a small problem. I order a cheeseburger, but this is a chicken burger.
Do you live in this city now?
Yes. I moved here 6 months ago for work.
What kind of work do you do?
I work as an assistant at a technology company.
Why did you join this English course?
I want to speak more confidently with clients and coworkers.
Have you studied English before?
Yes, I studied it in school, but I did not have many chances to speak.
How do you feel about today's class?
I'm excited, although I'm also a little nervous.
What do you hope to practice first?
I hope to practice everyday conversation and pronunciation.
Do you know anyone else in the class?
No, I don't. You are the first person I have met.
Would you like to practice together during pair activities?
Yes, I would. That would make the first class less stressful.
What do you enjoy doing outside work?
I enjoy cooking, taking photographs, and exploring new places.
What kind of food do you like to cook?
I like making pasta and simple vegetable dishes.
Do we have any interests in common?
Yes, we both seem to enjoy visiting new places.
Have you found any interesting places in this city?
I found a peaceful park near the river last weekend.
Would you like to visit the student cafe after class?
Yes, that sounds nice. We can talk about the lesson there.
What time does the class finish?
It finishes at 4:30.
Should we meet near the classroom door afterward?
Yes, I'll wait near the door when the lesson ends.
Would you like to exchange contact information?
Sure, we can send each other reminders about homework and practice times.
Are you feeling more comfortable now?
Yes, I am. Having a friendly conversation helped me relax.
What made the conversation feel natural?
We asked simple questions, listened carefully, and discovered a shared interest.
I'm glad we met, John.
I'm glad we met too, Mia. I think we will be good classmates.
A new friendship often begins with one simple question and a genuine interest in the answer.
And we do not need difficult words to make someone feel welcome.
For our final conversation, let's discuss an ordinary weekday. Describing a routine helps learners practice times, sequence words, common actions, and present tense sentences. It also helps people talk naturally about work, study, meals, transportation, exercise, and evening habits.
This is useful because people often ask what we do during a normal day.
Imagine that we are talking during a quiet weekend. I ask about your usual schedule from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep.
All right, I'll describe my routine clearly.
What time do you usually wake up on weekdays?
I usually wake up at 6:30 in the morning.
Do you get out of bed immediately?
Usually, yes, but sometimes I rest for another 5 minutes.
What do you do after getting up?
I wash my face, brush my teeth, and get dressed.
Do you check your phone first thing in the morning?
I try not to. I prefer to begin the day without reading messages.
What do you have for breakfast?
I usually have eggs, toast, and a cup of tea.
Do you prepare breakfast yourself?
Yes, I make something simple because I do not have much time.
When do you leave home?
I leave home at about 7:45.
How do you get to work?
I walk to the bus stop and take the number 12 bus.
How long is your commute?
It normally takes 40 minutes, but heavy traffic can make it longer.
What time do you begin work?
I begin work at 9 o'clock.
What is the first thing you do at work?
I check my schedule and choose the most important task.
Do you answer every email immediately?
No, I answer urgent messages first and save less important ones for later.
What kind of tasks do you do before lunch?
I prepare documents, update records, and speak with members of my team.
When do you take a short break?
I usually take a 10-minute break around 11 o'clock.
What do you do during that break?
I stand up, drink some water, and rest my eyes.
What time do you eat lunch?
I normally eat lunch at 1 o'clock.
Do you bring food from home?
Most days, yes. I prepare lunch the night before.
Where do you eat?
I eat in the staff room with 2 of my coworkers.
What do you talk about during lunch?
We talk about our plans, families, movies, and sometimes our work.
What happens after lunch?
I return to my desk and work on my afternoon tasks.
Is the afternoon usually busy?
Yes, I often have meetings or receive new requests from clients.
How do you stay organized?
I think there is a small problem. I order a cheeseburger, but this is a chicken burger.
What do you do if you cannot complete everything?
I move less urgent tasks to the next day and inform anyone who is waiting.
What time do you finish work?
I usually finish at 5:30.
Do you go directly home?
On most days, yes, but twice a week I stop at the gym.
What do you do at the gym?
I walk on a treadmill, stretch, and do a few simple exercises.
How long do you exercise?
I exercise for about 45 minutes.
What time do you arrive home?
On gym days, I arrive home shortly after 7.
What do you do when you get home?
I change my clothes, wash my hands, and begin preparing dinner.
What do you usually cook?
I often cook rice, vegetables, and chicken or fish.
Do you watch television while eating?
Sometimes, but I usually prefer to listen to something relaxing.
When do you practice English?
I practice English after dinner for about 30 minutes.
What does your English practice include?
I review useful phrases, listen to a short conversation, and repeat several sentences.
Do you practice speaking every evening?
I try to. Even 5 minutes of speaking helps me maintain the habit.
What do you do after studying?
I prepare my clothes and lunch for the next day.
Why do you prepare them at night?
It saves time and helps my morning feel less rushed.
Do you have any time to relax?
Yes, I usually read or speak with my family before bed.
What time do you stop using your phone?
I try to put it away at about 10 o'clock.
When do you go to sleep?
I normally go to sleep between 10:30 and 11.
Do you follow exactly the same schedule every day?
No, meetings, errands, and unexpected problems sometimes change my routine.
What part of your weekday do you enjoy most?
I enjoy the evening because I can slow down and focus on myself.
Which part would you like to improve?
I would like to leave home 10 minutes earlier so I do not worry about the bus.
How will you make that change?
I'll wake up 10 minutes earlier and prepare everything the night before.
Can you summarize your weekday in a few sentences?
I wake up early, travel to work by bus, complete my office tasks, exercise on some evenings, practice English after dinner, and go to bed before 11.
What helps you manage such a full day?
A simple schedule helps me use my time well, but I also leave room for small changes.
That was a clear and natural description. Some daily routines provide many useful sentences that learners can practice immediately.
Yes, when I speak about my own life, the words are easier to understand and remember.
We have now practiced English for many real situations, from handling difficult feelings to communicating at work, asking for help, meeting someone new, finding a place, and describing an ordinary day.
The questions began simply and slowly became more detailed. That helped me speak without feeling overwhelmed.
To everyone practicing with us, choose several answers from today and repeat them aloud. Then change the details so the sentences become true for your own life.
You can change the time, place, activity, or reason, and create a new answer with the same useful pattern.
Do you need to remember every sentence today?
No, I only need to practice a few sentences well and return for more practice later.
What should you do when a sentence feels difficult?
I should slow down, divide it into smaller parts, and repeat it until it feels natural.
What should you remember when you make a mistake?
A mistake is not the end of the conversation. I can correct it and continue speaking.
Will regular practice make speaking easier?
Yes, a little practice every day can build stronger listening, clearer pronunciation, and greater confidence.
Thank you for practicing with us today. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep using English in real conversations.
Be patient with yourself and notice every small improvement. Your confidence will grow each time you speak.
We hope you enjoyed today's practice.
Keep learning, keep speaking, and we'll practice with you again soon.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, and have a wonderful day.